Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to a little physics roguelite. I wanted something chill that we could mess around in, and I wanted to go ahead and do a new game here. It is a roguelite in an odd sense. I actually did part of a run before, and it actually kind of loops you back around, and I'm slightly curious as to if there is a failure state proper. But I also took a lot of things that made the game harder for me. So we're not going to do that this time. I'm going to go ahead and try and get myself a bat down so we can just get as much gold as possible. I'm going to try not to take the things that actually make the game harder for me, if that makes sense. And yeah, we just want to be grabbing as much money now that we have beat the bat. Boink. And, oh, we didn't get a second one. Yeah, if we can bounce more than once, we can actually get more coins. And that makes life about 1,000,000 times easier for me. And there's our last ball on that one, and it gets us 2 coins. And the multicolor ones can actually get anything they want. Whereas the red ones only get from red spots, blues only get from the blue spots, and greens only get from the green spots. We have blue cutter, which turns 3 into 5. That would make them able to deal with higher damage enemy, like higher life enemies. Whereas teapot lets us reroll more. I think we're going to go for teapot first. And we need to decide what color we want to go for. I think I want to go for blue and green, so we're going to go ahead and get the blue balls. Sadly, can't do anything with that. Let's go ahead and re-roll again real quick. One more re-roll. Yeah, we are going to go blue-green, but none of those really work for me, so we'll go blue there with another little dagger. And yes, we do need a lot of those. We're not going to lean into red. Can I actually sell red? No, I don't think I can, unfortunately. I can sell the balls. Don't want to, though. Although, that said, how much do we have? 450? I could sell the 2 red balls and get a colorless ball. Oh, we can only sell... Oh, we can't sell them all. Okay, I'll go ahead and get you. So we always have to have at least one of each color ball. Okie dokie, that's kind of an interesting one. Let's go ahead and get the snail going. Green. We can get a little damage over here. Blue. Hopefully we'll get at least one of these daggers. There we go. And yeah, I think we want an entire floor of at least damage items. So we need 3 more damage out of 3 more balls. So we have to kind of like really aim. Oh, well, we're doing a little bit better. Then we drop you there, and that's going to get more damage. That should take out this guy, so now we can go for gold. Or we can miss everything entirely. Bigger playground. Oh, no. I don't want either of these, game. That's one of the items that ruined it for us. Nope, we're not going to get anything from that. We're gonna die. Yeah, this makes it harder because we only actually come over to this spot here instead of all the way to the sides. So, yeah. More balls means more opportunities, but it also means less combos. Pretty much need to drop that in the exact same spot instead of the exact wrong spot. As you can see, this extra row on top makes it about 1,000,000 times harder to actually aim shit. So, chance of us getting through this wave is pretty much 0. So we get reset back to the beginning, but we do get to keep this stuff, so. Oh, we can sell it. Yeah. Oh, noes. Go to the shop. Yeah, sell that crap. We do not need bigger. Bigger is not always better. We're going to go and grab you and do a more. We'll sell you to get another Joker ball. Joker balls are our friends. And we'll go ahead and grab a coin simple just as something. So if we're going pure jokers, maybe we just grind up a little bit. We don't really have like a life pool. So we're kind of free to do this as many times as we want. It's kind of chill in that regard. But doing it in as few as possible makes life a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get you guys down there. I wonder if those items will respawn as well. Okay, there's a decent amount of money. If only I could drop it in the exact same spot multiple times. I would be so much happier. Oh, well, we almost did. Looks like a little sword and shield there. Gets us a little bit of extra money, though. We got 1,000. We can get stuff. Greens give 2 stars, which is the currency. Shoots those stronger. I'm going to go with the green money. We'll buy green bumper. And you know what? We'll go with a pick and a red bumper. We do kind of want to keep them clustered color-wise, but for the most part, I think we're just okay just having damage out there, and we're going to just go for more of these. So, fight. I do wish there was a way to sell the stuff down at the bottom. I don't think there is. So we're always going to have the monocolors. Oh, that's a good amount of damage. And that brings them down to 1. Let's go ahead and go after the coin. Because I think we'll at least get 1 weapon there. Yeah, we will. So getting through the snail, not too bad. We're still struggling with the spider bit. The ultimate goal is to get rid of Wiggly Steve over here. Oh, and we still have 1 more shot, so... 3 coins. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. We do eventually want to be getting larger coin stacks. And replacing those. We'll get 1 when touching a green. Yes. Definitely want more money. We're going to go and get the Joker Ball. Not going to go for more just yet. More Joker Balls, more the better. And we go fight the next guy. Don't think we win this one. Think we do need to get more ball spots. Blue is going to be very happy. Not going to be able to pick up the weapon, but it's going to get a lot of resources off of that. Go ahead and send you down there. Oh, for some reason, I just can't get it to bounce to the left on those. Okay, there's another little flail there. We might actually be able to do this one. Okay, so 3 coins, and then that one just murders it. Yep. Enemy defeated. We actually got to another stage. Now we're to the mice. Sure, I'll take the blue cutter. We do need the pick. We don't care about the reset because we're going colorless. We have 875 left. I'm going to go red bumper. Just because we need bumpers in here. Especially if we're going to end up getting just the larger scene. There aren't things that really help the colorless ones, so... Okay, so there's, what, 6 damage? You just get a bunch of gold off of that one. I'm trying to get it, yeah, to the left side of that so it'll actually grab the flail. We go a little bit to the left. Oh, nope, not quite so good. We're not going to be able to beat the mouse again. Well, we got a little further. We are trying for Slimy today. We eventually need to optimize our board to do this. Triple coin is good. We'll take a green bumper as well. We don't take any like green balls or anything like that. Another green bumper. Yeah, just to get more bodies on the board. Then we throw this in the middle there. We'll throw you over there and you over there just as coin spots. It's not going to hurt anything to have them there. There we go. That's easily going to defeat the bat. This should get a coin for every green it touches, which is going to be fairly profitable over there. Red, probably not too great for us. Red, we don't really have a good combo for at the moment. Let's see. Can we get that 3-coin one? Nope. Not on that one, at least. We're trying for the 3-coin blue over there. We would like those at the top, but... we got a little bit more money on that one. And yeah, we do keep getting these. Let's go for... change color when they touch a green. Neither of those seem particularly great. We'll go with a red bumper. We'll grab the flail as well. That's going to get us more damage ones at least. I'm going to keep red going down the left-hand side, and we'll just have that build up to be just angry red things. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there's that is that guy pretty much guaranteed dead. All we have to do is get 1 damage and he's gone. Oh, they collide with each other. That could lead us to actually be wanting to able to do red. Because if we can clog the board with those guys, oh my. It just keeps it bounces up, hits this, and goes to the right. This is never getting touched. it's just never going to give me that one. You can aim. Oh, yes. Quad coin. Oh, Joker ball would have been nice. I'm going to sell the pallet because we're not leaning into that. And we are going to get rid of the greens give 2 times the money. Yeah. Oh, and we still can't use that? God dang it. Do I just get rid of the... No. Since we're going with those, I'm going to go with more just generics. I should have put that... Oh, we didn't have a bumper to put it on. Never mind. Yeah, but now we don't really have any way to really power out the greens. This is fine, though. Let's go red down this side, of course. It says we can aim. Okay, can we actually beat this guy? We should be able to. And there he is, dead. So now we just go for gold? Oh, we don't have to, like, wait for it. We literally just manually move it. That is actually really good. So if we find a really good spot, we could just choose a spot and go ham on it. I should have noticed. We got manual aiming, my friends. Huzzah. I'm getting notifications out the wazoo. I'll deal with that in a minute. Bounce hard or deal 2 times damage. Reds seem like the offensive guys. Let's go ahead and sell the red pill. Got another one of you. So we get to close that. Do we actually have... We do not want to be using the extras. We're going with the generics. That's my main goal right now. I'm going to put you right there. That way we have a high up green spot. Sorry. For the monies. That's a little bit of sortage. You guys can go there. Now we have all the ones there. I do wish that they would... There you go. Yeah, it doesn't really do much to go to the left like that, though. Okay, so you have 11 life left. Let's go ahead and try and get you bouncing hard off the edge there. And that got a little bit of damage. So we need 7 damage out of 4 of these guys. I think we can get it. That's a good amount of money. That's not going to get us a kill there. Okay, that might be 1 shy of lethal. Yeah. So if we can get even just a sword in there, yeah, we got it. That's getting us way better money, having this right here as something to bounce off in either direction. I'm happy with that. There you go, 4,756. Let's go. Rerolls get half the price. Take a green bumper and a pick. Green bumper, and we'll do double cash. Can't afford another Joker ball. They're getting expensive. Don't worry, we can afford it eventually. So green bumper, we'll do there with a pick. Do another green bumper down here with gold. 50 life worm. This one's going to be tougher. Okay, so that's going to be a few picks. Now you need to go to there and hopefully get at least a sword or two. Because, yeah, blue is currently our weakest. Red doesn't usually get a whole lot of crap either, though, sadly. Is that going to do 10 damage? No. Does 5. Yeah, I don't think we get through this wave with our current ball setup. Okay, can we get you bouncing just straight up and down? That's not going to be enough, but that's going to be a decent amount of damage. I think we're going to get it, yeah, into single digits at least. But we get a lot of money off of that, and it's going to be disappointed in us again. We're slowly building up to it. I don't know how often we can keep re-rolling. We're going to take the red bumper and the Joker ball. We'll take the pick as well, because that's going to let us get more damage. I want damage across all these, and we want to be just replacing crappy old ones with stronger stuff, but that's going to take a while to get built up. There's extra gold. Can you get to that 3-1? Yeah, you can. Red, just do what you can. Then we go down there. That's actually a decent amount of money. We actually go like this, maybe? Nope, that's not as decent amount of money. Yeah, I think we just aim for the 4 and hopefully we get double bounce on it. Lovely. Yeah, that's a good chunk of change. And we do actually have one more shot after this one even. That one missed everything. Good lord. But yeah, getting more money, I think, is going to help us out. I just don't know how many times we have a chance to re-roll these. So get one whenever you're touching a green. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. Let's see. Do we care about any of those? No. Do care about a red bumper. We do care about a pick. Another red bumper. Do we take the sword? Is just like, we'll take a sword just as some damage. Oh, and there's a quad coin over there. No. Red sword. And do red pick. Yeah, because we don't need any of the other multipliers. We could lean into the red multiplier, but it's not going to do anything to us. Oh, that was a waste. Let's go there. Get a little bit of damage on that. That's going to be more than enough to kill them. We go red in there just to get at least a coin. Then we go down here with you to try and get as many coins piling off of that as possible. And I did not mean to move the mouse because that was a very profitable little path. That one was not. And boop. Okay, there we go. Lots of money off of that one. Not as much as we could, but I think what we want is a bunch of money ones down here on these bottom rows and a bunch of attack ones at the top. A second blue pill. Okay. Go and grab you. Yeah, we'll go with those. We'll go ahead and grab an axe there. That's going to probably replace one of our damages. And we'll go axe there. We're going to go 3 there. We'll eventually probably want to swap those out south. I just wish there was a relocation option. Okay, so blue. Probably much the same thing. Except it can pick up swords. You get to go there. Get yourself a whole bunch of weapons on the way down. Is that going to be enough damage? Let's find out before we start throwing people in. 1, yeah, that's going to be enough damage. Yummy. And And yeah, that seems like probably one of the better paths we can take. Because we're basically getting those, well, once or twice each. And that's going to get us over 10,000. It's over 9,000! This is pretty chill, though. We already have a coffee pot. We're currently full, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one blue pill. We'll get rid of this as well for an extra 500. Blue bumper and gold, more. Red bumper, more. Blue bumper, and we'll get a sword just as another body. And a pick. Should we get more Joker balls? I don't think so, not yet. We might have to lean into color balls soon. Oh, we can replace these with new stuff as well. So we could go all red down there, something like this. It does replace the background ones. Okay. So we don't even need to like really focus in on one color. We can just go and swap them later. We lose the old one. That's actually valid, but I think we go pickaxe and sword, just so we have more damage ones up top, and we save the gold for putting stuff at the bottom. So I can start actually contemplating this in a sane manner. Okay. Oh yeah, that was a green one, dumbass. I am a moron. Okay, so we go like you, try to get as many weapons going as possible. I think we're going to need more. That is not the amount of weapons that we need. We do want to get past the mouse. Okay, so you get to go ahead and grab those. Wow, I am doing absolutely bloody horrible at aiming weapons. But now we can just get gold. Which is perfectly fine by me. We need to be going that. And yeah, that should be... It's not a lot of gold, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Okay, so we got the mouse down. We're going to do blue glove and sell the blue glove. Buy an axe. We're going to go more there. Buy the flail. More. Oh, we can't afford it because they're going to keep going up in price. Okay. What do we sell for that? Think we get rid of teapot. And the blue pill thing so we can get another green bumper. Just so we can have more bumpers around. Because we're colorless stuff right now. It's not even like we have terribly strong stuff. I'm going to go with axe there. So these are all damage pluses. And do we go... No, we're not going to go for the flail just yet. Because we can't really aim at that one. Can aim at these central ones. So green, just go on to this pickaxe. And just miss everything else entirely. That's perfect. There's a little bit of damage on you. That's going to be some decent damage. Not going to get as much money from this, but I think we might actually be able to beat the worm. Provided I actually get okay bounces. Not like that. But yeah, we ended up getting it anyway. And that was not okay bounces. Okay, got some gold from it. We did defeat the worm. Now we get to see what the next one is. Probably 100 health, which means we really need to be improving our crap. Reds deal 2 times damage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. That seems like not actually that bad of a pickup. That's about all we can do with those. So we can go down there with you. More coin. And I think we will go ahead and get a flail There? What we would really like is just axes all the way down. Well, that was a terrible throw. Okay, damage-wise, we want to go there, and hope he bounces to the left. He does not. Yeah, it is 100 life. We have to be doing quite a bit of freaking damage to get through his massive life totals, and that one just yeeted itself all the way down, not hitting anything. Yeah, I'm not good at Plinko. How many of you realize this by now? Do we actually get enough damage on this one? Probably not. I don't think we got 14 damage on that. Got him down to single digits, but not quite enough damage. So he gets to run back, and we get to start back at the bottom, and everything gets to grow. Oh no, it's a shop. Well, we can't even afford a red bumper now. Ugh. I guess I can get more of you guys. Better weapons. If I remember correctly, those are... I didn't even look at how much that was a plus of. Drag to reset a bumper. We don't really care about that. So I guess we're just going reds now. Yeah, I think axes are... I wish I could view that. I can't actually view how much damage an axe does. So I am figuring out what we did wrong early on, is we wasted a lot of our stuff there. Wow. I just have shit luck whenever it comes to how they bounce. That or I'm not understanding their physics. I could very well just not be understanding their physics, and they could just be going a horrible way. How much damage do the axes... Oh, it's already dead. No duh. So you can actually grind on these bottom ones and actually just get as much money as you could potentially ever want. There's the better path. Yummy. Yeah, it's just... You can grind to get to crazy amounts of money to actually do these a little bit faster, but yeah, like that just yeeted itself past everything. We can move one hair and it changes how everything works. Okay, so this is double damage. Shoot one more red is starting to become a little bit more valuable for us. We'll go ahead and get a red ball as well. We're going to go a little bit heavier on red. We're going to go a bunch of like damage here on the left. Just have it be damage all the way down and have just like our left side be red damage side and our right side be money. And maybe have money go a little bit down like this, but for the most part, I think red's going to be our big hitters here. Go. Oh, yeah, we already got rid of you, so it is just money. And then red. I mean, you're not going to be able to get too much money from this red because you don't really have many money slots. Kind of hard to have our reds here at the ass end of things as well. Yeah, that yeeted itself horribly. There we go. That's a little bit better money. And then we have the reds to actually come in here and grab what money they can. I do like that they bounce off of each other, so you could spam them to kind of ricochet around. Oh, colliding the side bounces harder. Sure, we'll get that. We're probably going to end up selling it. You'll get more red. Get a green bumper, red ball. Go ahead and grab you for a little bit of extra money just in case. Don't really care about blue balls right now. Red bumpers are getting expensive. Go ahead and get a sword just as something to fill in. I think that's going to be all we can invest in there. We currently have 7 red, 7 green. Sort gray first, red first. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We have a sort button. That is good. Okay, so blue. I think we are just going to go blue and green in here. Just have those be extra money ones. And then we'll do red over there on the left. I really wish there was a, like, readjust position rather than just having to grind out the resources for it. Okay, you guys are just going to grab all the damage stuff. This is fine. Because they do 2 times the damage. And if they get some gold on this, awesome. If not, it's fine. You guys can just grab as much gold in those slots as possible. And we could end up getting the blue pill. I'm actually gonna sell you because, yeah, I don't like that. A bit more money. And I do think we do want some damage up here in the blue-green area, just as a bit of a tool for augmenting the reds. The reds are still our beasts. Greens give 2 times cash, sure. We do want the flail. We want... Let's go ahead and get another Joker ball and we'll get a blue bumper. Can't afford the green bumper. We can get quad coin. We don't have green pill, blue pill yet. Which I think is probably our next big one. I am going to go ahead and sell the coffee pot. Just because we need that extra slot. But I can't afford any of the other bumpers just yet. So we'll just do a blue there. We'll do more there. Do we start swapping out stuff here at the top? I think we go with a flail instead of that sword. We have this as a backup sword down here. I think we actually do a flail there instead of coin. Make red very aggressive. So yeah, we don't really have as efficient aiming, but that seems like the least important thing here. Because we just want red to go in and get coinage now. That's all of you guys. Here comes the last one. Yeah, the coffee pot is handy. I just think, frankly, my aiming is so bad even with it that I'm just like, okay, I'll just wait for it to go where we need it. Because it doesn't have momentum dropping from the top. It's literally just bloop. It's like getting the timings on Shadow Hearts going. I'm bad at that too. We can just get in the window and we're fine though. Okay, a little bit of gold. Dead mouse. We're good. I do still have drink. I do almost feel like... Let's go and get another red pill. We can either get a red bumper or a coin triple. I'm going to go with a red bumper. That is all of our money gone. There's another red thing there. And we'll go ahead and put a sword in its spot because sword works. We do want this left side red, though. So do we get quadruple damage from this? I should keep a close eye over there to see what we have. Okay, so it's times 3. So yeah, red is going to get us through the enemies. Without a doubt. That is going to be our main way to get through them because of all the multipliers. We shouldn't have a problem getting 100 damage even. Judging by what we have available. And now we have all the colorless ones. Yum. Should I be taking blues and greens just as like extra balls? Maybe. It is more for me to shoot and more money for me to get. I think I would much rather have the colorless ones, but they cost thousands. There's 10,000 there. So I don't think we necessarily need to go hard econ. I think we have good enough already. And we do get support damage just how it's shaped over there, but red is our main damage dealer. So we want to be swapping out all these reds for offensive crap. Well, we're going to sell green money and we're going to get green money. Let's go with one more red. That is pretty much all of our money, and we'll go ahead and get a sword for it. So red there, get a sword. Fight. Can we get 100 damage with all of our red guys? Probably. Let's just hope that we actually get him touching enough weapons on the way down. Yep. We didn't even get through all of our reds for it. Okay, you guys just touch what you can over there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. That was a very badly aimed colorless for me. That was another poorly aimed one. That was a decent one. They're not doing great, but we're getting coins on the way down. That's all that matters. Are we going to at least hit 10 grand? Yes. Okay, so, yeah, not too bad. We did defeat the big enemy. Oh. We're going to sell the green money. We're going to get another red pill. 4 times bonus. We're going to go... We can't afford the red ball. We can get a Joker ball. I'm going to go ahead and just get more green balls and stuff. Because why not? So that's going to get us... we're going to sort to red first. And yeah, fight. How much life do you have? 500? I think we might actually be able to beat it with this 3 times. We don't want to be sending too many of them through at once, unfortunately. Otherwise, we are kind of in a crap situation. We already got him halfway, and we're not even halfway through our reds, much less our other colors, which will do bonus damage. Maybe inch him over that last little bit of line. I don't know if we get the green guy, is the big thing. Because if he's 1,000 life, we might be able to get him with by tossing the colorless guys down that other side, I guess. Yeah, we can get a little bit of extra gold. Oh, that was a bad toss that just happened to work out for us. Okay, so you should... Yeah, we're mostly aiming for between this slot right here. Oh, that was... Muscle twitch got me there. So we sent one down the red side. But yeah, we're doing... I think we're okay. I think we're okay even if that final guy is 1,000 life. Our goal is to beat him. That's the ultimate goal of the game. At least in my eyes right now, unless something changes. Yeah, I think we just go straight to the shop. Go ahead and get a blue bumper. Get another red ball. Get an axe for the blue bumper, I guess. Oh, wait, there's a quad coin for it. Okay, we'll go quad coin. Just in case we need more econ. Do we have a sword that needs replacing? Yeah, we'll replace you. And then we sort for a red first. Close you. And fight. How much do you have? You have 1,000 life. Snake slime. Oh, what? What? Okay, I guess you are up top now. I thought I sorted for red first, but Might have actually left it on gray. I'm not sure. And yeah, I'm just having them gather gold in case we don't get the 1,000 damage. They'll get more damage just wandering through here anyway, but... yeah, we've already done pretty much like 30 damage. And yeah, having red first seems like the right play. That way you just know how much damage you're dealing out. Okay, now it's time for red. We have to do 934 damage. With, I believe, 4 times the damage. Okay. Do we really stand a chance? It depends on how much bouncing they do down there. Okay, we got him probably pretty close to halfway. Do I actually stand a chance against a 1,000 life enemy with this setup? That roll right there was bad. I think we got this. We have enough damage left to go. Watch us. Yeah, we got him. Haha. Okay. Oh, and they're going overkill on him at the moment. This is the first enemy we've actually been able to overkill, which makes me mildly suspicious that there's another wave to him. You make me suspicious whenever you do stuff like this game. Okay. So negative 341, negative 344. Is it going to be a leaderboard for how much extra damage we do to him? Okay, so we got him. Free gift. You can aim. I think we are going to just shop. Kind of wish we would get 500 for skipping that, but alas, my ass, we do not. There's going to be more fights. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want more reds. Take a coin and a blue ball. And let's sort by red first. Blue just over here with the 2 coins. As far as the axe goes, it just goes there. And we've actually replaced... then we need to start replacing the coins in red. Oh! It's like a prestige system. Okay. Wonder if it resets us all the way back to 3 if we die here. I am slightly curious how much further down we go. This feels like it's going to be an endless game, funnily enough. As if the goal is to just get as many loops in as possible, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with games like that. I do want to see what happens if we lose in one of these later stages. Does it reset back to 3? Or does it reset back to the 58 that we're currently on? Because if it resets to 58, that means that there might be a certain, like, challenge level to it. I do think at max, the optimal field, after you've gotten, like, all your money squared away, all your dots squared away, and actually purchased everything up, the optimal field is just going to be red with the highest damage weapon on every single slot. With probably, if I had to guess, 2 paint things and 3 red pills, or 2 and 1 of the blue cutters. I don't know what the blue cutters, whether the blue cutters only affect blue guys. Yeah, let those guys just bounce down. I am just kind of spamming them because we have quite a few of them. And we are, again, not doing over damage. Yeah, I'm just going to dump all these guys in. Probably not going to get a lot of money from it, but they're in. There we go. I do kind of wonder what happens if we spam all the reds really, really hard. That's a decent amount of money, though. Okay. Shop. 25 grand for those. We can get a flail, which is a ×3. I think the axe is higher. But I don't remember. Yeah, I think the axe is a 4. Because I think it goes sword is 1, pickaxe is 2, flail is 3, axe is 4. Down these, let's go ahead and get 4 there, get 3 there, and you're going to be there with more damage. I really don't think we have much to worry about. We're just going to spam here on the left. You get as many of them bouncing down as possible. Oh, they're getting stuck. Actually, I think those are stuck. There they go. They vibrated loose. Yeah, I'm just dropping stuff now just to get through the level. I do not know how much damage we ended up with on there, but they were stuck right there, just vibrating on those. So they were getting all the extra damage. 10,000. We'll go ahead and get a 4 coin, which is going to replace you. We're eventually going to replace these swords and stuff with coins too, but I want to get the single coins upgraded first. I'm going to try not to get him stuck like that, because that was actually a really annoying noise. Then we'll just drop those guys down the right-hand side. To get as many coins as possible. Just big piles going on there. And I do want to spam them out so we actually get through the levels a little faster. I enjoy this. It's kind of bubble wrappy, but... Oh, we're going to go ahead and sell the blue cutter to get another pallet. We'll get a blue... And we'll get... I think out of these... We get a green. We start loading up this side even more. I should have replaced that with a green as well. Damn it. Let us fight. Now let's see if we actually drop 3 out. Because now we have 2 pallets. Why, yes, we do. So we really shouldn't be spamming it too hard with that. Otherwise, they're not going to get weapons. So we have to do it like one at a time whenever it kind of wanders that way. We have gotten exponential, if you will. Slightly tempted to sell the blues and the greens, even though that means we have less dudes. But at the same time, they are just our money one, and we're just going to be spamming over on the right-hand side. And we don't have any kind of multipliers for them, so it's like, why even care about it too much? Because we're not going to get any more things for them. Yeah, we'll drop 3 of these guys at a time. I think I am going to sell the blues and the greens, because they do not strike me as being particularly important for getting the stuff over here on the right. Do we stand a chance against the boss of this one? I don't know, and I don't know how many stages in we can go. Oh, we have one more guy. Sure, you get thoughtfully placed in probably the worst placement I possibly could. Enjoy. That does put us over 20 grand. I do think I want to replace this one with a red. Replace that with a weapon. Let's go ahead and we will sell our extra greens and we'll sell our extra blues, because they just don't do anything for us. Red balls we do want more of. Green bumper we want more of. Yeah, more red balls. I'm going to go ahead and take the sword. I don't necessarily need it. It's going to go here, and then we're going to get a weapon there to replace that with a red, and we're going to replace that with a green, just so we have clear delineation. This one's probably not a necessary. We probably should have put it there, but we're a bunch of reds. Yeah, just drop down 1 pack of reds at a time. We should be able to just keep up our damage. They do tend to wander off into that other side, unfortunately, but what are you going to do about it? We're dropping 3 of them at a time. So it's not like we lack any kind of... Because each one of these is basically 1 ball's worth of turns, but a whole bunch of the little dudes just nuking them. Ooh, this guy is surprisingly surviving longer than I thought he would. Yeah, we need more reds. Hey, you guys just bounce around in there, get as much as you can. You guys go down there. And I do need to resort. I do wish it could just set it to auto sort all that stuff, but it's not gonna. So get rid of you guy. Continue shopping. We'll go ahead and get another. Actually, flail is tempting. We'll get flail first. Simple coin, no. Double coin, sure. And we'll take a pick as well, just as another weapon. You get to go there. You get to go there. Do we keep the weapons here on top? I think we do for now. But I think we're actually fine going like this. We get all that going in there. How much life is this last guy gonna have? I don't know what the multiplier on this is looking like. This is quite a bit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get through the top green guy. We might have to do a whole other loop just to get this situated entirely on reds. That was a bad throw on my part. I generally want to be throwing it right over this one, I think. Just to get them kind of concentrated on that side. And get as many of these other ones going for us. Yeah, we might not actually kill this guy. Interesting. I do wonder... This might require a much more perfect layout, but I see what we're supposed to be doing. If that's any consolation. Okay, so he's going the wrong way. Yeah, and we're not going to have the damage to actually finish him off because we don't have reds going in with damage. We're going to actually be... we might be able to get close. But no, we don't have the hundreds of damage we need to do this. So we've actually lost here, and we get to find out if we go to the 3 or not. You guys grab as much gold as you can. Lovely. Yeah, not enough damage. 293. We failed on this guy, but that's 2,900 life on his ass, so... Oh, noes. Let's go to the shop. And we can't afford more of you. We can get more triple coins. More... The axe is the strongest, yes. So axe goes there. Pickaxe is just a 2, so that's a space filler for us. Let's see what we have. Back all the way to 3 life. So yeah, we really just waste a bunch of things here going through a bunch of these. So I'm not sure if we're going to go all the way to the end again. I will go ahead and just drop stuff down to try and speed through these levels. I would like to see, if you get to the next tier, I would like to see it increase the amount of items you can hold. That would be the change that I would make to this. Right now, it's neat. And I like the concept. I do think that more could be done with it. Because there's really no lose condition. You just start over from the beginning. So you're constantly just trying to build up the better loadout. You can grind out the money you need to get to the next tier, all that kind of stuff. This just feels like it should give you an option for 50 gold or 500 gold or whatever it is over here. But other than that, I think it's a decent little game to just kind of burn time with. This would actually make a really good mobile game as well. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I think I have gotten my fill of this. I do see ways that we could get through the second wave. I don't think that we'd be able to get through a third wave unless we got everything ground out just perfect, had an entire red field with multiple of these reds over here, getting the multiplier on damage and the multiplier on count. So you'd have to probably like grind up money for a certain amount of time, replace everything with reds, stock up reds with axes down here, and just go for that, go ham on that. You could theoretically go for infinity with it. But keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.